Good evening, and welcome to Sy's Green Scene. I'm Sy Lewis, and I am happy to be with you here today. First of all, I'd like to thank all of my sponsors, one being Meadows Eastside Community Resource Organization, for all of the wonderful work they do in providing sponsorship for this program. And I'd like to also thank my community partners, the Greater Englewood Chamber and Felicia Slanton Young, as well as D. Dewan Stevens at Urban Lux Cafe. One more person I'd like to thank is Lori at The Right Style Beauty Salon for all of the things that she does to ensure that I am dressed appropriately, made up appropriately, and my hair is styled appropriately to come and be a guest speaker here. So today we're going to talk about energy efficiency and weatherization programs. We've chosen to revisit this topic because we are now ending the season for applying for weatherization through CETA and some other programs. As a nonprofit executive director, one of the things that I see come through our space often is people who have had their utilities disconnected. So we are in the season now where utility disconnections are allowable. So it's very important that if you are having any issues or if you need any assistance, this is now the time to start applying, and I would say immediately. There is a list of organizations that you will be able to find after this show at meadowseastside.org's website, as well as on Sy's Green Scene Facebook. So, one of the things that I'd like to highlight is the significance of these programs for our communities and what makes you eligible for these particular programs and what documents you may need to apply for these programs. So the CETA program, the IWAP program, the LIHEAP program, they're very similar in things that they offer.
Then turn left on Alley.
So, the energy, if you meet certain low-income requirements, you may be eligible to apply for things like free appliances and services to make your home more energy efficiency and lower your utility bills. So one of the things that we want to talk about is what type of benefits you get if you apply for these particular programs. So some of them, especially with the Illinois Home Weatherization Assistance Program, would include air sealing, attic and wall insulation, HVAC repair and replacement, water heater repair and replacement, electric base load reduction, that's lighting and refrigeration replacement. So lighting and refrigeration replacement also includes freezer replacement if that is something that's necessary. Now, mind you, it's a replacement program. They won't come in and just determine, hey, you don't have a refrigerator, we're going to give you a refrigerator, or you don't have a freezer, we're going to give you a freezer. What they will do is they will replace appliances that are not energy efficient or Energy Star rated. So there's another program, along with this program, it includes ventilation and moisture control measures, and those are included with other safety measures. So ventilation measures would be having a vent cut in your bathroom, so it blows the air out and of course keeps the moisture low in your space. One of the things that that's beneficial for is to ensure that you're not getting mold from the moisture. Also, there is a maximum of $16,000 that can be spent on each eligible client's home for energy-related weatherization and repair work, and a maximum of $3,500 that can be spent for health and safety measures. So I'm very familiar with this program because I have signed people up in the South Shore community for this particular program. I know it to be very beneficial. So let me give you, for instance, when they come in to do the weatherization portion and insulate your home, they come in and they use an apparatus that creates a quarter-size hole in your walls, and then they put insulation in, they blow insulation in. It's either foam or the little thin papery type of insulation. And then they seal those holes to cover them so that it's not just an open gap. I think that this program is beneficial because what it does is it provides you with a warmer home in the winter and a cooler home in the summer. Most of our property stock is old, anywhere from 60 to 100 years old. So for those people who have new housing, those things are generally built in. But for old homes or older homes, this is a really wonderful program. Now, mind you, $16,000 worth of upgrades to your home can be beneficial for you because it gives you the opportunity to take those funds and apply them to portions of your property where you may otherwise not have had the finances to take care of. Okay, so let me talk to you about the eligibility requirements for this particular program. So the eligibility is determined by family size and household income. So please note this is an income qualified program, an IQ program. And in accordance with federal guidelines, these services are provided by local community action agencies. You will be able to find that list again after the show on meadowseastside.org and Size Green Scene on Facebook. So for a household, for instance, of one, then our maximum income would be $25,000. For two, $35,000. It's a little bit over that, but I'm just giving you a rounded out number. And for three, a little over $43,000. But all of that information, again, will be seen on the website and the Facebook page. So the multifamily home weatherization assistance. So what is multifamily home weatherization? This is a program that allows for building owners who provide housing to low-income residents to be eligible as well. So, for instance, if you have a unit with 6 apartments in it, a building with 6 apartment units in it, and 3 people are income eligible, then they can apply for this program so that they can come in and offer you all of these things as well. So if you have an entire building that's getting assistance, then it means that the whole building becomes a little bit more energy efficient. So an energy efficiency water heater or furnace can make the difference, as well as these days they are putting in heat pumps, water heat pumps for these things. So for details on this program, I'm going to provide you with some numbers here. And again, be mindful. If you can't get to a pen or pencil right now, this information will be available for you on the website. So to apply, you can call 877-411-WARM, and that's 877-411-9276, and that's to find the agency that services your area. You'll be asked to submit some or all of the following information. So you will need your utility bill. So if you're receiving a gas bill and an electric bill, you'll need them both. If you're receiving one or the other, then you'll provide one or the other. You will require a proof of income within the last 30 days. So that could be your check stubs, or if you're receiving any type of government assistance, then it would be your benefits eligibility letter, but it would need to be a formal source of income that you're providing. You will need to provide proof of rental or your lease or consent from the property owner to have any particular work done. So let's say you are residing in a home that you're renting. It's a great idea, but you cannot have the work done on the property without the consent of the homeowner. You'll need proof of income for each eligible home resident that's over the age of 18, and the proof of social security number or qualified alien registration, as well as any other tenants on the property. So for proof of residency, you can provide mail that has been sent to you, including your utility bill. Those things are really important. So if you want to apply for the program, the most important thing is have your documentation when you go to apply for the program. You can pre-apply online. You can go to the CETA website and you can apply online. You can go to 311 and you can also apply through the city's portal. It makes it just a little simpler because you have already put your documents in, but of course you're always welcome to take those documents with you. So those are things you can do for the homeowner weatherization program. And I also want to provide this number for you. It's actually a city number. It's 312-744-5000. Again, be mindful. The winterization program is not a year-round program. If you need assistance paying your utility bills, the time is now for you to try to get your assistance. Take your paperwork in and see how much you're eligible for in terms of getting that bill paid. Do not wait until you're disconnected. Though you may be able to receive some assistance, because there are so many people applying, you don't want to find yourself in a situation where it's weeks and weeks before your assistance comes through. So again, now is the time. I also would like to mention a really wonderful organization, Brock Family Services, on 107th, right off of King Drive. You can feel free to look it up, or you will find that information as well on Meadows Eastside's website, as well as Sy's Green Scene. Go in and ask for Vincent. Tell him Sy sent you. Make sure that he takes good care of you like he does everyone that he has visit his space. So I hope you've taken the time to make note that these weatherization programs are moving now away from winter weatherization and into, I would say, the cooling season. So those are some things that I really want you to focus on. Some other things that I'd like you to share with you is, what does it mean to go to ComEd's marketplace website? ComEd has a marketplace website. If you're not familiar with it, you can Google it. You can simply put in ComEd Marketplace. It'll come up, or www.comed and then /marketplace. Here you're able to get discounted items and also request an energy kit. So in the energy kit, you get everything from an aerator for your faucets up to 2. You get a shower head, a slow flow shower head, power strips, light bulbs. So these are things that are designed to ease your energy burden and bring them down. And it also helps to keep you safer in the environment that you're in. There's always a night light that my mother is very fond of that you get as a part of this. And it makes the way easier if you're getting up in the middle of the night, or if it's just as dark in your apartment or in your home. So these are a couple of the other things that I think it's really important that you consider. So with the energy efficiency program, a lot of things are coming up that you've heard a lot about. We've talked about solar previously. We will have someone on to speak to your specific issues regarding solar. And what I would like for you to do is email us at info@meadowseastside.org with your questions about solar. Is solar free? If there's a cost to solar, how much is that cost? What is it based on in a particular area? What does the solar panel look like? How much does it reduce your bill to? If it's not free, how much money are you expected to pay for solar? Is there an upfront cost? Is the government still providing grants for solar? So these are some things that you will be interested to have the answers to, but you may very well have some questions that I have not covered here in this segment. It's really important with how we're dealing with energy efficiency right now that we're able to lower the cost of solar. If you have not heard about community solar, we will be speaking more specifically to community solar. So make a note of it, because everyone may not be eligible to have solar panels put on their roof. And there may be different issues with that. It may be the grade of the roof. Is it slanted on a particular grade? Is it going to be eligible because of that? Is the roof stable enough? So we also have solar farms where you can literally buy into having your solar through community solar, which is like a club. So we want to make sure that we cover all of that. Excuse me, thank you. So if you have any questions, again, info@meadowseastside.org, one word, all lowercase, info@meadowseastside.org. So right now, we're getting ready to come into a really exciting season for our communities. There is a lot of government funding available. There are rebates and grants if you are interested in having an electric carport put in your home if you already have an electric vehicle. You can also go to ComEd Marketplace to find out more about how to get the discount on the apparatus you need for your charging station for your at-home electric car. And this is something that you can have put on the side of your building or in your garage. Some of the other things that they provide a deep discount for is HEPA filters, light bulbs, indoor and outdoor, as well as, oh, forgive me, it just popped right out of my mind, but here it is. For your heat, they are offering also the apparatus that you use to turn your heat on and up. I can't think of it. You'll have to forgive me today. I was so in a hurry to get here to be a part of this fabulous show and see the team here, but it will come to my mind again. So let's see. I've made some notes and I wanted to make sure to cover a few other things with you. For low-income home energy assistance program, the LIHEAP program, which most of you are familiar with, and they help with not just bill payment, but emergency and crisis assistance. So again, if you have a red disconnection notice, please do not wait until they disconnect. Bring in your disconnection notice along with your last bill and all of the information that we talked about earlier, which is your proof of income and other documents, which you'll be able to find the list on our website, and go in and put your application in now. There are many service centers. Mostly you can find them on the CETA website, but you can also find them on the Illinois Weatherization Assistance Program website. And you can also go to the citizensutilityboard.org and find it on their website. The time is now for this particular program. So to reiterate the importance of CETA, understand that there are programs that are city and that there are also federal programs that will help you in the assistance of your utility bills. It saddens me to say that the utilities have gotten so high in this time of inflation that we're finding more and more disconnections. And that's the last thing that we want for you. The one thing about a disconnection, it takes a moment to disconnect, but it takes time to get that service reconnected. So if you need any assistance, if you don't know how to fill out the application, if you have problems with getting anything printed, you are more than welcome to come to Meadows Eastside Community Resource Organization, located at 2734 East 79th Street for assistance. We have people who can help you fill out your application. We have printers and computers, so we are happy to print any documents that you need. I do suggest, however, that you register to My Social Security so that you can pull off any documents you need in terms of your eligibility, your financial eligibility. You can print those papers and not have to go to the Social Security office and wait to have those documents printed for you. Again, we're willing to help. We are not a CETA service center. We are not a LIHEAP service center, but we are a community resource organization. We do have computers, we do have staff, and we do have printers, and so we're willing to help you. We do not want you to find yourself in a position where your utilities are disconnected. CETA is a wonderful program. The program is run by the director, Harold Rice. We're hoping to have Mr. Rice or a member of his staff come on to talk more about what the eligibility requirements are and all of the things that you can get. We also want to get you to encourage your lawmakers as a part of this program, not just to replace energy efficient refrigerators, but to provide air conditioners for homes as well. Because we know that if you need to be warm in the winter in order to be safe, you need to be cool in the summer in order to be safe. Again, we're expecting a very warm summer here in Chicago, and we want all of our residents to be safe and cool and have the ability to turn on their air condition and not be in a stifling warm home. If you have any questions about where you can also get discounted appliances or air conditioners, you can also look for that list at Size Green Scene on Facebook or meadowseastside.org. Meadows Eastside as well has a resource page, and it'll connect you to both CETA and LIHEAP, as well as other community organizations that are willing to help you with both your utility and, again, if you're having a disconnection or a critical issue, we want to make sure that you're reconnected. So again, Size Green Scene on Facebook, as well as Meadows, MEADOWS, Eastside.org, and our resource page will direct you to some resources that will help you with both utilities, gas, electric, and actually water. So we didn't talk about water today because we have a guest that's going to come on and speak about all of the issues that we're having and all of the resources that are available for water and water conservation. So we look forward to having Felicia Slanton Young on the 1st and Miss Waller, who's running for commissioner at the Water Reclamation District. She is a doctor, actually. She's a PhD in water management and what we can do to conserve as we go through this heat season. So if you have a question, again, meadowseastside.org, CETA.org.uk, which will take you to their website in order to register. 311-211 and 312-744-5000. These numbers are going to be very important to you. You will be able to find them on the website, as well as you'll be able to find them on Sy's Green Scene. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. We want to ensure that you're comfortable in your home, that you get the resources that you've paid into all year, that you take advantage of the energy efficiency program, the weatherization program, and any other programs the city has to offer that is going to help you offset some of these bills. So again, this is Sy, and this is Sy's Green Scene. I'm happy to be here with you today. I look forward to seeing you on our next episode. I'd like to thank the staff, the production staff, who have been so helpful in ensuring that our show gets off on a great foot. So again, thank you very much.